Alrighty, was good. So we're up 45 bucks on the day. Only took two trades today. So let's get into these. Pull up SPY. Okay, so for this first one, let me get rid of this. So I had one break even trade and then one green trade, which I only got like 2.5 points on. So for this first one, saw this double bottom. So after it bottomed twice, that's when I noticed it. And so also there was another confirmation. There was a wedge I was forming. So you have this line right here, this trend line right here. So I mean a wedge forming, and then once it broke out, I mean I bought in at 808. So 808 is right here. So I bought in right here because once it broke out, I was waiting for a candle to close above it. So I mean, that's what happened. I bought in, and no red candles right after that, so I wasn't red. So it popped up like a couple points, and then came down to consolidate for a little bit, and then also, I mean, this was my break-even trade. So I mean, it popped up, and I mean, popped up, and I'll show you this. So I had my profit target like at this white line because this is the 15-minute range. So before getting into this play, I mean, I had it all planned out. I had my stop and my profit target. I saw that this was a level that it rejected at early in the morning. So I knew I had one target right here, but if you watched any of my other videos, I like to take 6 points profit on my trades. So when it came up, it was at about 5.5 points. So I wanted to wait. I got greedy, really. I mean, in my head before I entered in, I was telling myself I was gonna sell 3 contracts right at this level. Cause I mean, maybe it'll push above, maybe it won't. But if I was green, I knew it would come up to this level. So I wanted to take 3 contracts or sell 3 contracts there. But I got greedy, and I mean, it came up to that level, didn't come up anymore, and it just shot back down right after that and consolidated for a little bit, and I got out of the trade at break even. So it was like $7 before fees, and I got actually 15 cents after fees. So that was a fail of a trade. I got greedy on it, tried to get my 6 points when I literally had a profit target in my head, and I just got greedy on that one. So I failed that one. I mean, that was my own fault. It was a good trade. Like, I actually had a reason to take that one. I just messed up on it. So break even on that one. But my second trade was a little later in the day, 11:13, and so this one was a head and shoulders. So left shoulder right here, head right here, right shoulder right here, neckline, this is yellow level right here. And so I actually had a sell order on this one. I had my sell order right below the neckline. So I mean, it was under these wicks right here. So I mean, this arrow right here, this is where I had my sell order, where it entered me in. So I entered in, and then no green candles after that, so it was good. And on Bookmap, there was no liquidity under here, so I figured it was a good trade, and it was a nice scalp. I had my profit target at the 5-day, because the 5-day at the time was right about here. So I figured I was going to take off 3 contracts, or I entered in with 5 contracts, and in my head I was going to take off 3 contracts once we reach 5-day. So I mean, that's what happened. We broke through, sell ordered, entered in, or I guess hit, and so it came down to 5 days. So I took out 3 contracts, which you can see right here. Exited 3 contracts right here, and then I didn't close my entire position because I wanted to see if we push down further past 5-day. So I mean, it really didn't. It just came up a little bit, so I just closed my trade, and I got $57, but after fees, I got $45. So yeah, that was my second trade. And yeah, that was my last trade. So I mean, today's Friday. Not gonna trade the rest of the weekend, or I can't trade the rest of the weekend. But honestly, what I'm gonna work on next week is only taking setups that I'm really confident in. I mean, this week I think it was Tuesday, I didn't take any trades, and so kind of after that day, I was really pushing myself to take some trades, which I is not the mindset I should be in. I should just be focusing on taking the best setups, and then once I'm consistent overall, because I mean I've been I'm green these past few weeks, but on this account that I started on Monday, I'm down 100. So I just need to start being. I need to be consistent. Once I'm consistent, that's when I can size up more. So I mean, I just need to focus on taking like the best setups, and when I'm most confident in, that's when I'm gonna take the set. That's when I'm gonna enter the trade. So that's what I'm gonna work on next week. This weekend, I'm gonna watch my videos, kind of watch over my entries, review my trading journal. So yeah, that's kind of it. Next week's gonna be a lot better. Yesterday was a big problem. I mean, it was a big loss, big red day, but we're gonna come back on it. I know next week's gonna be better.